Hi, kids. Today we will be reading a book about tornadoes. The title of the book is What is a Tornado by Robin Johnson. What is Tornado Alley and where in the world is it? Why are tornadoes called twisters? Those are just two of the questions that we're going to answer as we read this book, boys and girls. And as tornado season approaches us in Alabama, this book will help save your life. So I want you to make sure you follow with Miss Gordon, okay? I added a course of study standard to this reading also to let you know that this is a part of our science standards for fourth grade. Formulate and evaluate solutions to limit the effects of natural earth processes on humans, including designing earthquake, tornado, or hurricane resistant buildings, improving monitoring of volcanic activity. Changing weather. Each day brings us different weather. Weather is what the air and sky are like in a certain place at a certain time. Sunlight, clouds, rain, and wind are all parts of weather. Sometimes the weather is nice outside. You can twirl and dance in the sunlight. A gentle breeze turns your pinwheel. Caption: wind is moving air. It blows our hair and spins our tops. Stormy weather. At other times, the weather is not nice at all. The wind howls and blows, dark clouds fill the sky, rain falls, makes puddles on the ground. Periods of bad weather are called storms. You play inside during storms. You can go outside again when the storms are over. Let's talk about thunderstorms. Some storms have strong winds, heavy rain, bright lightning, and booming thunder. Lightning is a flash of electricity in the sky. Thunder is the sound that lightning makes when it moves through the air. Storms with lightning and thunder are called thunderstorms. Caption: tornadoes form from funnel clouds. A funnel cloud is a cone-shaped tunnel of spinning wind. Do you all see the funnel cloud that is creating in the sky? Almost looks like an ice cream cone. That's why it's called a funnel. It's made like a cone. And that sharp lightning over in the corner. That's very dangerous, boys and girls. That's electricity. Tornadoes. Big thunderstorms can make tornadoes. A tornado is a huge spinning tower of wind that stretches from a storm cloud down to the ground. It forms when warm, wet air meets cool, dry air. The warm and cool air press against each other and start to spin, and this spinning air forms a funnel cloud. The cloud keeps turning and growing downwards. When it touches the ground, it becomes a tornado. If you notice in the illustration, they have the wind spinning, the cool air coming down, the warm wet air going up, the funnel cloud touches the ground, and bam, we have a tornado. Let's think about this question. What do you think? Tornadoes are sometimes called twisters. Why do you think they're called that? High-speed storms. The winds of a tornado spin at very high speeds. As it spins, the tornado moves along the ground, destroying everything in its path. A tornado can rip up tall trees, it can damage houses and other buildings, and some tornadoes can even lift heavy objects, such as cars and trucks, into the air. It is very dangerous to be outside during a tornado. Strong winds hurl branches and doors and glass and other debris through the air. Debris, boys and girls, is just trash that is being picked up by the wind, thrown into the air. Severe weather. Tornadoes are a type of severe weather. Severe weather is dangerous. It can hurt people and animals. It can damage buildings and land. Most tornadoes last for only a few minutes, but they can do a lot of damage in a very short time. It is important to learn how you can stay safe during these powerful storms. Many tornadoes look dark gray or black because they pick up dust and debris as they move across the ground. Let's talk about Tornado Alley. Tornadoes can happen almost anywhere in the world. Some places get many more tornadoes than others. An area called Tornado Alley lies in the middle of the United States. This is where warm, wet air moving up from the Gulf of Mexico meets cool, dry air moving down from Canada. Dangerous storms form where they meet. Tornado Alley gets hundreds of tornadoes each year. Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska are some of the states in Tornado Alley. Tornado season. Tornadoes can happen any month and at any time of the day. However, they usually happen during warm weather, so they are most common in spring and summer. Spring and summer is coming up with us right now, right? We've even had tornadoes in the wintertime, which is very awkward, but it can happen because think back, it says any month at any time of day. Tornado season, which is the period when most tornadoes happen, lasts from March to July each year. Tornadoes usually occur in the late afternoon or early evening after the sun has had many hours to warm the air. What do you think? Why are there so many tornadoes in Tornado Alley each year? Storm trackers. Meteorologists watch tornadoes and other storms as they form. Meteorologists are scientists who study weather. They measure the wind, temperature, and other parts of tornadoes. They use this information to try to predict where and when tornadoes will form, as well as what path they will follow. They warn us about tornadoes as early as possible so that we have time to get to safe places before the storm reaches us. Tornadoes are very hard to predict because they can form without much warning and change their directions suddenly. New weather tools are helping meteorologists predict tornadoes sooner than ever before. However, watches and warnings. Meteorologists report information about tornadoes on television, on the radio, and online. A tornado watch means there is a chance that tornadoes might form in the area. People are told to get ready for the storm and check for updates. A tornado warning means a tornado has been seen in the area and people are told to hurry to safe places right away. Do not wait. During a tornado warning, boys and girls, find a safe place immediately. Some places use sirens to warn people about tornadoes. The loud sound means that a tornado has been spotted nearby and you should hurry to a safe place. What do you think? Why is it important to predict where and when tornadoes will happen? Safe places. If there is a tornado warning where you live, hurry up to your basement or a storm shelter. A storm shelter is a room built under the ground away from buildings. If you do not have a basement or a storm shelter, go to the lowest floor on your home of your home. Keep away from windows because strong winds could break the glass. Make a plan with your family so that you all know where to go in a tornado and make sure your safe place always has supplies. Here's a checklist of some of the supplies that your family can go ahead and put together, boys, in case of a storm. Checklist: bottled water, canned food, a can opener, flashlights, extra batteries, candles, cell phone, extra blankets, and a radio that runs on batteries. Take cover. Take cover inside a bathroom, closet, hallway, or under a stairway in the middle of your home. Stay away from the building's outside walls. They could be damaged by trees and other large objects. Climb inside an empty bathtub or crawl under a heavy table or desk. They will help protect you from flying and falling debris. Keep in mind, debris are just falling objects because of the wind. Crouch down and cover your head with your hands. Crouching down is the same as we do when we're doing tornado drills at the school. Get on your knees, lower your head, and cover your head with the back of your hands so that no debris will fall and hit you on your head and damage your head. Remember to take your pets with you so a safe place if you have time to do so. Go inside. Most tornadoes happen without much warning. If you are outside when a tornado siren sounds, you can still stay safe. Go inside your house, school, or other strong building nearby. Buildings made of brick and concrete are stronger and safer than those made of wood. Mobile homes and cars are not safe during tornadoes. Strong winds can lift them right off the ground. That's because they don't have solid concrete foundations. Go low. If you cannot get indoors in time, do not try to outrun the tornado. Instead, lie down on the ground in a ditch or other low area of land. Lie flat on your stomach with your hands over your head. Once again, boys and girls, keep your hands over your head to protect your head. Keep away from trees and cars because they could be thrown by the wind. Do not take cover under bridges because they could fall down and crush you. You may not see tornadoes coming, but you will hear them. These storms are very loud and they sound like 100 speeding trains. What do you think? During a tornado, would you be safer inside a wooden barn or a brick house? Explain your thinking. After the storm, before going outside, check a weather report to make sure the tornado is over. It is a good idea to keep a battery powered radio in your safe place so you can hear a weather report even if you lose power during the storm. After the storm, there may be debris all around, sharp nails, broken glass, and other items that could hurt you. Stay inside until adults have cleaned up the debris and it is safer to go outside. Keep out. Stay out of the houses and other buildings that have been damaged by the storm. Roofs, walls, or other parts of buildings could fall down at any time. Do not touch power lines that have fallen to the ground. Electricity may be still flowing through them and you could get seriously hurt. Also, keep away from areas that have flooded or filled with water from heavy rain. Check on your family and friends after a storm. They may need help or a place to stay. Tornado test. Let's take this quiz to see how much you have learned about tornado safety. And we're going to point to the answer you think is right for each question. You can read the book again to find the information you need. The correct answers are shown on the next page. Number one, before meteorologists warn you about tornadoes, you should A, make a tornado plan and prepare a kit with useful supplies. Or B, do nothing because you do not live in Tornado Alley. Right. The answer is A. You make a tornado plan and prepare a kit with useful supplies. If you hear a tornado warning when you are inside, you should A. Go to the basement or underground storm shelter right away. Or B. Keep playing your video game because the storm will soon pass. You are correct, boys and girls. The answer is A. Go to your basement or underground storm shelter right away. You do not want to be outside when a storm is coming or playing video games. Number three, if you do not have a basement or storm shelter, you should A. Look out an upstairs window to see which way this tornado is coming. Or B. Go to the lowest floor of your home and stay away from windows. Bingo. B. Go to the lowest floor of your home and stay away from windows. You do not want glass flying in your face or other debris coming at you during a tornado. If you see a funnel cloud or tornado when you are outside, you should A. Hurry inside a strong building, or if you cannot find one, lie on your stomach on the ground. Or B. Try to outrun the tornado because you are a really fast runner. Yeah, it's A, boys and girls. Hurry inside a strong building, or if you cannot find one, lie on your stomach on the ground. You do not want to try because you can't run away from a tornado. And make sure you do what? Cover your head. And number five, after a tornado, you should A, rush to your best friend's house to make sure she is okay. Or B, wait for an adult to tell you the storm is over and it's safe to go outside. You're right, boys and girls. Wait for an adult to tell you it is safe to go outside. Do not go outside during a tornado or after a tornado, boys and girls, because there is danger everywhere. So, I want you to continue to go ahead on, boys and girls. If you want to learn more about tornadoes, here are some books that you can actually read. Changing Weather Storms by Kelly and Bob Kalman. How Do Tornadoes Form by Suzanne Slade. And there are several websites, boys and girls, at the end that you can actually go to that you can learn tons and tons of information about tornadoes. I hope this book has been informative to you, boys and girls, and you've learned a lot of how to protect yourself and your family. In the event of a tornado, which we hope there's never an event, but in the event that there's a tornado, you have all the necessary steps in order to keep you and your family safe. Make sure, boys and girls, you do those steps and remain safe. Like always, boys and girls, this is the end of our book. I hope you've enjoyed learning about tornadoes. And don't forget to take the ARR test. And until next time, boys and girls, bye-bye.